This is Kaylin Rose, and I'm back with another video in verse of the day. So first, I just want to talk about how a couple of weeks ago, or maybe a month ago, I went to the park and I was sitting outside enjoying the scenery, but on the opposite end, I noticed it was a cemetery. And I thought that was so ironic how there can be so much new life and grass and fruitfulness around in the midst of death. And so what God was revealing me to that moment, it's the same with Christ. How we have to die to ourselves to become alive again and rise up like Christ did. You see, the promised land entry isn't kind of what it seems to be, because before entering it, you have to get rid of all that toxicity that was on you from being around that environment, because it rubbed off on you subconsciously. Their mannerisms, the behavior, the culture, the mindsets, the beliefs. God has to quarantine us before He literally launches you into where you're really supposed to be. But God led me to the scripture, Mark 8, verse 34 through 38, which says, "But for whoever shall lose their life shall save it. But for whoever loses their life for my sake or the gospel's sake, the same shall save it." And so what does this mean? Practically speaking, it means that my unmet needs, such as security, safety, love, attention, pleasure, all those unmet needs I found in God. But it means when you lose your life, you starve yourself of those. You starve yourself of sex. You starve yourself of drugs or weed. You starve yourselves from unhealthy or toxic relationships, because when you lose that, you're able to gain Christ as your comforter. Then you're able to know God as your provider. Then you're able to know God as your source of peace and God as your Father. But if you don't lose those things, those people, those habits for the gospel's sakes, then you shall basically sell your soul, because God says, what profit is it to gain the whole world but lose their soul?